Hi there, my name's Tina Louise Spalding and I am a trance channel. Hi, regular subscribers, nice to see you. We're doing some follow-up videos for the Course in Miracles introduction that we did a couple of days ago. There's a interest in, of course, the book that Ananda and Jesus keep referring to. So we're going to bring some subjects up that are contained within that book, some definitions and some thoughts and ideas that are going to help you become a bit more familiar with some of the ideas that are approached in that text. If you haven't read it or heard about it, it's a transformative psychological journey through your own mind, and you are taught to, instead of focus on fear and judgment, which causes a lot of suffering in the mind, you are asked to focus on love and forgiveness. Yeah, we've heard those themes before. So I'm going to ask Ananda to address the subject of forgiveness today as it is defined in A Course in Miracles. And I'll see you at the end of the session. Oh, we're with you again, dear ones. We want you to know that this journey that we are on together in this technological communion is a very powerful one. You can think that you are isolated from us because there is a screen between us and distance and time, but we are not in the same realm as you. We are not bound by bodies. We are not bound by time. We are able to connect with you completely and absolutely. So as you contemplate these messages, as you open up your minds to new realms, as you free yourself from limiting thoughts and beliefs, you are going to be able to connect with us more and more. So we want you to know that that is a potentiality and a probability if you are interested. If you are interested in these themes, it is because it is time. It is time on your plane to begin to raise your frequency. It is time to begin to raise your frequency because you can look around and look at suffering. And we want you to know that it is all being created by the human mind that is separated from love. That is all that is at play here. There is a confusion about what brings you safety and what brings you abundance and what brings you joy. And the confusion is playing out in your mind, and it is playing out on the stage of the world that you appear to live in. So one of the principles that is applied to the confused and separated mind is the principle of forgiveness, but not the principle of forgiveness as it is used by your egos, which is that you look at something, you see it as a sin or something bad, and yet in your magnanimous generosity you forgive the other person, but you remember the sin, you keep it firmly tucked away in case you might need it later. The forgiveness of the Course in Miracles and the forgiveness that Jesus taught when he was on this earth plane so many years ago is not that kind of forgiveness. This forgiveness is the forgiveness that understands that this world is a reflection of your own mind, and that your fears and your terrors are projected out into that world. And if you judge that world because it is a part of your mind, you are going to suffer. You are going to reap the seeds that you sow of self-hatred. Self-hatred is in fact what you are doing when you are attacking the images and ideas that you see in your mind and that you believe are your life, because they are indeed being generated by you. And this perpetuates the feeling of separation, and it perpetuates suffering. And so because you are attacking your own mind, you become agitated and frightened, and you are suffering yourself. When you begin to understand the principle that this world is created by you and is interpreted by you based on the perceptions that you hold in your mind, both true and untrue, then you begin to understand that to judge this thing that you are looking upon, this life that you are looking upon, these friends, these families, these apparently separate beings that you are looking upon, once you understand that it is a reflection of your consciousness, then you truly grasp the idea behind forgiveness. You begin to understand that to judge this is pointless, because you are only going to attack yourself. You are not going to heal anything or change anything. And that is what is happening on your plane. You look at images and people and things that you consider unacceptable, and you hate them, or you judge them, or you attack them, or you bomb them. But what really is happening is that you are doing this to yourself, and that is why this always feels so bad. This is why it causes so much suffering in your own mind, even as you observe these things. Once you understand that the problem is lack of love, that this separated consciousness that is manifesting partly in you and partly out in the world needs to be reunified, needs to be forgiven. That is what the forgiveness practice of this particular word, as we define it, means. You are looking upon the world now, understanding that it is generated by you and it is part of you. As you begin to look on it with forgiving eyes, that means that you accept it, that you have compassion for it, that you know that any suffering or lack there is a lack of love, and that the only solution to that lack of love is love. That is your response now when you look upon the world. You either send a loving idea, you send a prayer of love, or you offer tangible demonstrations of your love, perhaps donations of time or talent, or even money if you have it. These demonstrations of your understanding of the state of mind in which you find yourself brings relief. You begin now to add love to what you need to heal, which is the separated mind manifested as the division between you and the world. As you begin to add love to that mix, and you begin to accept the world and not attack it and judge it, but offer love to it, offer compassion to it, offer forgiveness to it, then you begin to find peace in your own mind, because it is your own judgments that cause your suffering. It is your own judgments that increase the feeling of separation and fear and hatred that you have for self and other. So we want you to know that your suffering is caused by your own judgments, and it is adding love to the mix through the practice of this redefined forgiveness that you are going to be able to come to a state of peace. And it is in a state of peace that you are able to connect with the divine, that you are able to connect with higher realms, with beings who have information for you, who have teachings for you, and who can help you in your ordinary decisions. This is the path to peace through forgiveness, and that is why Jesus taught this so many years ago. And we are asking you now, in your suffering and in your observation of this world that is crumbling, to begin to offer forgiveness and to offer love and to offer compassion to those beings that seem to be outside of you, but they are not outside of you. They are parts of you. They are reflecting you. And as you love them, as you love yourself, as you offer this as your spiritual practice, you will find that peace arises in the mind, because all peace is the prevention of the separation experience, and you prevent it by forgiving everything that you hate, everything that you loathe, and you forgive it by adding love to it and accepting it as it is. We are Ananda, we are your friends. We are your teachers and fellow travelers on this journey, and we will speak to you again soon. Well, they sounded kind of different today, didn't they? They sounded all calm. Okay, well, that is our little snippet of wisdom for today. We hope that these videos help you, and we hope that you subscribe to this channel and share these videos if you feel brave enough. I'll see you again soon.